The Vinci School for Science and the Arts has a rich tradition of excellence. We have a proud history and value that the contributions that our students, their parents, and our alumni have made to our community. The faculty, staff, and administration of the Vinci School for Science and the Arts are honored to show our respect for these graduates who have worked hard over 4 years to meet the requirements set forth by the Texas Education Agency. Today, we not only celebrate academic achievement, but also the resilience, creativity, and determination that defines the class of 2025. These students have faced challenges with courage, embraced opportunities with curiosity, and upheld the highest values that are the foundation of our school: respect, responsibility, quality of self, and quality of work. Together, we recognize their growth as scholars, leaders, artists, innovators, and change makers. Whether heading to college, the workforce, or military service, our graduates leave prepared not only with knowledge, but with the integrity and purpose to shape a better future. Please welcome our distinguished guests, staff, faculty, and the class of 2025.
Good afternoon. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, the presentation of our colors, our national anthem, the Pledge of Allegiance, the Texas Pledge, and a moment of silence. The color guard for this afternoon's ceremony is provided by the JROTC of Irvin High School. Our national anthem will be performed by Sergio Villasansores. Remain standing until the colors have been fully retired.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail as the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watch, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say thus that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land and of the free, and the home of the brave. Thank you.
Before we continue with the pledge and the Texas pledge, we have one special performance again by Sergio Villasansores, our Texas winner for Best Performance and Singer according to UIL.
Antes de empezar con la canción, solo quiero decirle muchas gracias a todos los maestros, a staff, Dr. González y a nuestros estudiantes de 2025. Fuerte el aplauso, por favor. Esta canción va para todos mis compañeros, todos los graduados, va con todo el corazón, con todo el cariño, un poco a mi manera. So I face the final curtain. My friends, I say it clear, I'll stay my case, of which I'm certain, will live a life that's full. We travel each and every highway and more, much more than this. Together, please. I did it my way. Regrets, we had a few, but then again, too few to mention. We did what we had to do and saw it through without assumption. We plan each other course, each careful step along the byway and more, much more than this. We did it our way. Yes, there were times I'm sure you knew when we beat up more than we could chew. But through it all, when there was love, we faced it up and spit it up. We faced it all and we still talk and did it our way. We laughed and cried. We had the feel, the share of losing. And now as tears subside, we find it all so amusing to think we did all that. And may I say, not in a shy way. Oh no, no, not us. We did it our way. Together, for what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has now to say that things he truly feels, and not the words of one who kneels. The record shows we did all that and did it my way. Listen, class of 2025. We did it our way. Thank you for a great year.
And now for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now for the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. Please be seated.
Thank you, Irving High School, JROTC cadets, and Sergio. At this time, I would like to formally introduce our superintendent, board members, and the superintendent's leadership team. Our superintendent, Dr. Joe E. Gonzalez. I would also like to acknowledge our board members in attendance. Rogelio Chacon, Board President. Ms. Joyce Wong, Board Member. Now, for the Superintendent's Executive Leadership Team. I am Alejandro Medina, Deputy Superintendent. We have the Coordinator for Transportation, Scheduling, Wellness Center Activities, Administrative Assistant to the Superintendent and School Board Secretary, Ms. Carla Gomez. Coordinator of Ethnic Studies and District Higher Education, Ms. Georgina Era Salas. District Administrator, Ms. Melissa Longoria. The Special Assistant to the Superintendent, Fine Arts, Recruiting, and Parent Liaison, Ms. Belinda Lugo. Special Assistant to the Superintendent, Director of Tutoring, Director of Safety and Security, Director of Special Education and Campus Testing Oversight, Dr. Erica McMillan. Chief Finance Officer, Ms. Galaxy Rodriguez. Special Assistant to the Superintendent and HR, Mrs. Taylor Rucker. We would also like to formally recognize our feeder pattern administration. Today we have Ms. Castañón from Linguistic Academy Elementary School. From Da Vinci High School, we would like to recognize our administration, Principal, Mr. Fernando Gallardo. Assistant Principal, Mr. Joshua Colby. Assistant Principal, Mr. Deshaun Walker. Our counselor, Ms. Melissa Aguile. And our senior class sponsors, Ms. Melissa Aguile, Ms. Alyssa Amaya, and Mr. Pedro Hernandez. And finally, I would like to recognize the Da Vinci faculty and staff. It is because of your hard work and dedication that our achievements are possible. At this time, it is my honor to welcome our esteemed board president, Mr. Chacon, who will address the class of 2025.
Muy buenas noches y primero que nada felicidades a los graduados. Congratulations. This is a fiesta. We need to celebrate, so continue those clappings and those hoo 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 hoo. Let's continue doing that. This is celebration, okay? Don't forget that. Yo estoy aquí representando a un grupo de ciudadanos voluntarios. We're volunteers. We work alongside with the administration of the school district. Some of us have been here, Carlos and Stanley and Eric have been here for almost 20 years and in the district trying to make it better. Some others have been here for a little bit less time. I myself been here for the last 13 years, working with Dr. G for the last 8 years. And this school district, this group has turned around and has become what it is right now with the theater completely full. I remember 9 years ago when we had a class of 6 students graduating, 7 students graduating. And now look at you guys. You are making the difference. You are putting the name of this community, of this school district, of this school very high. So you have a very, very, very important task once you get out of here. You represent your education. You represent your community. We are a community. We're not us and them. No somos unos y los otros. Esta comunidad está hecha de hispanos, de asiáticos, de afroamericanos, de puertorriqueños, de colombianos. We are one. We're not us and them. Let's focus on that. Let's keep together and let's make this school, let's make this time that you have invested in being better actually show up once you get out of here. You have a lot of challenges in front of you. Right now, enjoy your 3, 4, 6 years, depending on how soon you got into the school program. Enjoy it. A los parents, a los papás, a los abuelitos, a los tíos, a los primos, for those long nights, early mornings, to be there on the bridge, the ones that come from Juarez, to stay here late, to be there at the game and cheer on our kids, or traveling to the robotics competitions and some others. Congratulations. This is the fruit of your effort. Enjoy it. Come back to the school. Give back. I told you at the beginning, we're a group of volunteers. Sometimes there's very long days, and then we have to have very long evenings with meetings, making sure that the schedules are accordingly, that Dr. G has all the support that he needs to support administration and faculty, so you guys can have the best education and the best opportunities. Don't throw all that out. Continue your challenges. Don't let anybody tell you that you cannot do it. You can do it. You guys here are not the future. You are the present and the future. Right here, I see lawyers, I see doctors, I see engineers, I see politicians, I see artists, I see people successful. Make sure that you are successful. Nobody can tell you that you're not successful. But guess what also? Celebrating individual achievements is good, but it's better when you share those celebrations. This is a close group. Let's celebrate together and let's represent together. So, no me queda más por decirles de nuevo, felicidades. Gracias por contribuir para el distrito escolar. Gracias por representar con su disciplina, con sus calificaciones, con su actitud, con sus ganas. Muchas felicidades, familia. Muchas felicidades, graduados. Congratulations, and let's continue the celebration, okay? Thanks a lot.
Okay, we're going to continue with Burnhamwood students that have been with us for all of their educational journey. Over the years, these students have grown alongside us. building friendships, embracing challenges, and developing a spirit of learning. Please help me in recognizing these students that have been here since kindergarten. Gerald Benjamin Brooks. Nathan Jose Sosa. Since second grade, Adrián Eduardo Montoya. Since third grade, Jose Ángel Salas. Since fourth grade, Harshal Ernesto Balón and Nicholas Looney. Since fifth grade, we have Xochitl Adamaris Alvarez and Andres Cook. Please welcome Nicholas Looney and Andres Cook, Superintendent Interns, Advisory Board members, as they share with us, on behalf of the Burnham Woods students, their experience as being a Burnham Woods student and their educational journey.
Good evening, everyone, students, families, faculty, and honored guests. Today, as I stand here before you, dressed in this cap and gown that we've all worked so hard to earn, I'm reminded of how much all of us have grown, especially reminding me of myself. Specifically, my fourth grader self. My fourth grader self who first entered the Burnham Wood Charter School District. Back then, everything was new. I had 30-minute drives across the mountain to get to school. New faces that I had never seen before, and especially new opportunities to come. I had no idea where the journey would take me, but I had teachers who have helped me grow and supported me, and eventually, classmates who shared laughs with me and ran around like headless chickens. And most of all, a school community that I got to grow alongside with. I've had the privilege of being able to watch this school district transform along some of my friends that I have met along the way. After a year passed, and now being in the fifth grade, I got used to the environment. Knowing it was my last year in elementary, and my sister was in my future middle school, I was even more excited for what the district had to offer. By that time, that's when I already knew Adrian Montoya, Gerald Brooks, Nathan Sosa, Harshal Barone, Andres Cook, and Xochitl Alvarez, and a little bit of some guy named Jose Salas. They had been in the district longer than me, but I like to brag that I've been there longer than them. But alongside them, we've gotten to see the district grow with not only students, but with teachers, staff, and even admin. Before marking the start of change with the help of our superintendent, Dr. G, lots of my friends and I transferred from the Burnham School to the school you know greatly, the Vinci School for Science and the Arts. Once again, everything was new, and even more faces to get used to. And like I said before, new opportunities. Unfortunately, some of our friends left on our journey, and luckily, some stayed loyal. But this didn't mean that this was the end. More students came in each year that passed, each semester that passed, and each summer that passed. Little me couldn't help but wonder, where are all these new people coming from, and what could possibly make the school be growing? As you may know, it was our superintendent, Dr. G. It was around the start of my high school years when I first learned what a superintendent was. I even learned what administration was. With the help of my sister's introduction, I got to meet Dr. G. And ever since then, that's when I began to notice change in the school. Infrastructure was changing, student numbers were increasing, and doors were opening. Of course, all of these opportunities and amazing bonds and this district wouldn't have been given to me without the help of my mom. My mom has always wanted the best for both me and my family, moving both my sister and I to multiple schools for the right education and the right environment. And I found that education and environment here in the district that I got to grow alongside. Like I mentioned before, so many faces were seen and so many bonds were created as time passed. Not only did I get to bond with new people like Mr. Perez, the Summer family, Ms. Ornelas, Dr. Edna, but also continue old bonds, like with Mr. Colby, Mr. Barcenas, Miss Amaya, all of my coaches, teammates, classmates, the Shetty family, and further on. Bonds that I love to have on a daily basis, such as Miss Lugo, or I'd like to say my future mother-in-law. But most especially from all of this growth and getting to know everyone as I grew with the school, I'm sure you guessed it, but I also got to meet Valentina. Not only was I lucky enough to meet someone like her, but I was also able to grow alongside her. Every day was a different day with Valentina, both of us following each other around the campus, whether it would be help in admin, presentations for extracurriculars, volunteering for teacher appreciation, working in the summer, talking with Miss Aguirre, or going out of town on trips to help promote or find our college. And for the year of 2024 to 2025, just like how I've grown from our elementary to today, I've grown along Valentina. She's only one of the prime examples of who and what I've been able to grow with throughout the Burnham Charter School District. With all the laughter, adventures, and time that I've gotten to share with Valentina, this only marks a year of the journey that I've been able to experience in the district. And now that I'm graduating alongside those who have grown with me each year of my school years, I know that the journey will continue. Thank you all who have come to this district and helped fill the adventures and memories that not only I have been able to share with you, but also each other's adventures and memories. And for those graduating today, our journey of growing with the district does not end today. With that said, it has been an honor to share my experience growing throughout this amazing district. Thank you, students, staff, admin, friends, family, and Dr. G. Congratulations, class of 2025, and go Dragons.
Good evening, everyone. It's a great feeling to see each and every one of you here to celebrate the class of 2025. My name is Andres Cook, and I'm honored to speak to you this night full of joy. But first, before I get started and make everyone cry, especially my mom, I want to ask my fellow graduates, how are we feeling tonight? What are we sensing tonight is an incredible feeling. A bunch of emotions all combined together, and that's okay, it's part of the journey. It's really fascinating, the thought of us being here today. After all this time, all these years, we finally made it. The craziest part is how fast we grew up. So fast that most of the time we didn't even realize it was happening. Life was just moving, and we were just growing with it, slowly, quietly, and then all at once. I still remember the little Cook on the first day of 5th grade, walking in all happy but completely terrified. I had no idea what was going on or how I even ended up in that new American school with a backpack twice my size. I didn't know anyone coming from Mexico. I didn't know the routine and how they operate in the US, but there was one thing I knew. I was going to get through the year no matter what. Then came middle school, a whole new world. That's when the real changes started. Suddenly, everyone was taller, not me, at least not yet. The homework got harder, and so did life in general. It was the awkward years, braces, voice cracks, embarrassing haircuts we thought looked good at the time. Especially me, if you know me as Chicken Little, that's where the nickname started. And yeah, I still have the pictures to remind me how wrong I was. Middle school was where we had our first heartbreaks. Like that time I asked someone to be my Valentine and they say they think about it. Spoiler alert, I'm still waiting for the answer. Or the time I had my first girlfriend and she broke up with me because she liked someone else, and there I was with Coach Jimmy in the teacher's lunchroom hiding from her. As silly as it sounds, it's true. It's also where we swore we understood what love meant. We were convinced that snapping streaks with someone at 9 p.m. meant you were basically soulmates. Sorry for you late boomers that don't know what snapping streak means. Middle school was where we felt like grown-ups, even though some of us still needed a goodnight kiss from mom. We were stuck between wanting independence and needing reassurance, between pretending to be tough and quietly stressing over our first C. I'll never forget moments like thinking I was an athlete after my first flag football win, even though I sat on the bench the whole time. But please keep that a secret. Or laughing so hard in class that the whole row got detention. But nothing prepared us for how wild high school would be. But somewhere between being terrified freshmen and now standing here as seniors, we started making memories that will stay with us forever. One of the moments I'll never forget was junior and senior year, when I got this chance to go to Florida for being an intern. At first, it was a college learning trip, and don't get me wrong, I did learn a lot about the universities we visited, but that trip, that experience, it became something way more than college prep. It was where I found my people, the ones who became more like family, the crazy karaoke sessions in the van, screaming La Buena y La Mala at the top of our lungs. The late night talks in the Airbnb about life, love, and how to start a business and be rich by 25, and everything in between. The nonstop laughter over the most random inside jokes that wouldn't make sense to anyone else but us. And for the ones that stay with me through all of it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And Walker's not here, but he knows exactly what I'm talking about. That trip reminded me that school isn't just about books and grades. It's about the people you meet along the way, the ones who make the hard days easier and the good days unforgettable. The kind you know you'll carry with you even after high school ends. And then there was football. Quite a ride. I still remember the first day of practice and my first time getting tackled. Oh man, I had no idea what I was walking into. We were running Oklahoma drills and I could hear Coach Walker yelling, "Knock him down." At that point, I should have known I was done for. Next thing I know, I'm flat on my back, staring at the sky, completely out of breath from the hit. I got all dizzy and questioning, why am I here? Sorry, mother, I never showed you the bruises. But as crazy as it was, that moment stuck with me. Because it was one of the first times I realized how much hard it takes to keep getting back up. That drill wasn't just about football, it was a life lesson that sticks with me. And now looking back, I wouldn't trade that moment for anything. None of us knew what we were doing, but we ran anyway. We pushed ourselves past what we thought we could do, and somewhere between the lifts, the sweaty and sticking practices, those long bus rides for Friday night games, and being on the field under the lights, we became a team. We didn't just play football, we built a brotherhood. We learned to trust each other when everything was on the line, and this year, we did something unforgettable. We won state. But high school, But high school wasn't just about moments. It was about the small, quiet ones too. Like getting to school early just to hang out with your friends in your car for a few minutes before going in. Or the fire drills that low-key saved us from doing working class. Or just walking through the halls and nodding at the same people every day, maybe not your friends, but it was part of your routine. We all lived different versions of high school, but here we are, together. As we get ready to step into the next chapter, I hope we can carry these stories, these laughs, these wins and lessons with us, because they're part of us now. High school is a set mark, an important one. It's where we slowly try to find ourselves on who we truly are, our true identity. Finding ourselves didn't happen all at once. It happened in quiet moments, deep conversations late at night with a true friend, and brave decisions. We all grown, some louder, some more reflective, but all of us have changed, and that's the point. High school wasn't just about having all the answers. It was about beginning the journey of what life has for us. And now, as we move on, we know that high school wasn't just a place. It was the start of becoming us. I want to thank Dr. Gonzalez, Coach Steve, Coach Walker, Coach Cunningham, and Coach James, who I know is probably watching from above. Thank you to admin, my teachers, and the entire staff. You all played a part of my journey, and my heart holds a special place for each of you. And most importantly, to my parents and my family. Gracias, madre. Gracias, pa. Thank you for giving me the chance to become who I am today. I love you all deeply. If you don't remember what I said, it's okay, but remember this. And I'll say it in Spanish so it sticks to your head. Dentro de 5 años quiero que puedas mirar hacia atrás y puedas decirte a ti mismo, wow, creí en mí mismo y valió la pena. Tomé ese riesgo, creé ese negocio, le hablé a esa persona o me aproveché de esa oportunidad y te des cuenta que si lo crees, lo crearás. Y quiero que te quedes con lo siguiente. Voy a lo más alto sin mirar abajo y a pesar de todo no dejes que nadie te desplume. Vive el momento y vívelo al máximo porque el mañana no es asegurado. Y si no vives al máximo, ¿qué historias le contarás a tus hijos? And to the class of 2025, congratulations and God bless our journey. Thank you.
Thank you, Burnham Wood students. It is my honor to introduce Evan Connor Wood, a distinguished member of class of 2025. As a National NROTC Marine Option Scholarship recipient, Superintendent Intern, Advisory Board Member, recipient of both a Presidential and Congressional Service Academy nomination, GCU Student Board of Directors member, NHS member, NHI attorney, YMCA volunteer for at-risk youth, participant in international studies, and a student ranked in the top 5 of his class, Evan exemplifies the very core values we celebrate today. His journey reflects respect through his commitment to fostering inclusivity and positive interactions with our community, responsibility through his unwavering sense of personal accountability and leadership, quality of self through his dedication to excellence and integrity, and quality of work through his relentless pursuit of high standards in both academics and extracurricular endeavors. Please join me in welcoming Evan Connor Wood as he addresses the class of 2025.
Hello, everyone. As Mr. Medina said, my name is Evan Wood, aka Mr. Da Vinci. All right. Good evening, faculty, families, friends, distinguished guests, and of course, the real stars of the show, the undefeated, over-caffeinated, and occasionally sleep-deprived class of 2025. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Yes, they gave me a microphone. No, I don't have a backup plan if this speech flops. But hey, after surviving AP exams, the rigorous college application process, group projects where one person carries the team, and we all know who you are, and 4 years of senioritis slowly creeping in since sophomore year, I think I'll be just fine. I am attending The Ohio State University, majoring in business administration with a specialty in pre-law. And today isn't just a ceremony. It's a celebration of how far we've come, what we've learned, and the values that turned a bunch of teenagers into young adults with purpose. Or, at the very least, decent parking skills. But seriously, we've grown, not just taller or more tired, but more responsible. And that's one of the values that's gotten us here. Whether it was procrastinating, turning in that essay, or showing up early for practice, we took ownership of our journey. Now, let's talk respect. No, not just holding the door or saying, yes, ma'am, though those definitely helped. Respect was learning how to listen, even when we disagreed. It's about listening to perspectives that challenge us, appreciating the unique strengths each of us brings, and maybe, just maybe, not cutting in line at lunch. Some lessons took longer to learn. It was knowing when to speak up and when to shut up. It was making space for each other's stories, backgrounds, and weird snack combinations. Yes, I'm looking at whoever dips hot dogs into chocolate milk. We learned respect, not just the kind you show teachers, but the kind you give each other. We built friendships across different backgrounds, personalities, and maybe even different opinions on pineapple on pizza. Sorry, Mom, although you love pineapple and egg on pizza, I still say it's wrong. And then there's responsibility, which, let's be honest, hit different when we were submitting the PCP at 11:59 p.m. Or realizing the project due next Friday was actually due this Friday. But real responsibility, we come to understand that responsibility means more than just showing up. Although showing up on time without coffee was sometimes a heroic act in itself. That was showing up for our teams, our friends, ourselves, even on the hard days. It means owning our choices, standing up for what's right, and taking initiative when no one is watching. It is the quiet leadership we've seen in classrooms, on athletic fields, in clubs, and in countless acts of kindness that may have never been formally recognized, but made all the difference. Responsibility is owning our choices, stepping up when leadership is needed, and realizing that yes, that group chat you forgot to respond to was actually important. Quality of self. That's who we are when no one's watching. It's late night grind sessions, choosing integrity over shortcuts, even when no one would have known. It's the version of us that studies after everyone's asleep, that lifts up a teammate, or that keep going even after a setback. And trust me, I've had a few. But the bounce back, that's where the real growth happens. That version of you, that's the one that's going places. Quality of self reminded us that striving for excellence doesn't mean being flawless. It means doing our best even when we'd rather be anywhere else, like napping. Excellence is not perfection. It is striving every day to be a better version of ourselves. It is found in every late night study session, every volunteer hour, and every time we refuse to give less than our best. And quality of work, that's not just about A's on transcripts. It's about effort, about passion, hustle, about doing it right, even when it would have been easier not to. Whether you were painting murals, running laps, building robots, leading clubs, dominating the field, volunteering, just trying to pass calculus, or helping a friend through something real, we gave it our all. Your work mattered, and quality of work taught us that anything worth doing is worth doing well, even if it meant rewriting an essay at midnight, because in our infinite wisdom, we thought procrastination was a viable strategy. We didn't get here alone. So to every teacher who saw potential in us when we couldn't even see it in ourselves, to every parent who survived our "I'll do it later" phase, and to every counselor, coach, custodian, and cafeteria worker who made our days just a little easier, thank you. Seriously, y'all deserve medals. We've had incredible teachers, staff, and mentors who guided us, encouraged us, and occasionally gave us that look when we forgot homework for the third time in a row. And a special shout out to Superintendent Dr. Joe E. Gonzalez. Your unwavering commitment to excellence, community, and student success has not only shaped the district, but has inspired all of us to dream bigger and work harder. Your ability to lead with both wisdom and approachability has made a difference in ways that go far beyond what can be measured on a transcript. Plus, let's be honest, you somehow made wearing a suit to every event look effortless, while some of us struggled to even get our ties straight and wear matching socks for today. Thank you for believing in us and for always reminding us that education is not just about what we learn, but about who we become. Your leadership, calm presence, and genuine belief in us made a difference. You didn't just run the district, you helped build a culture where we felt seen, heard, and challenged to be better. So now what? Now we move. Whether to college, the military, the workforce, or in life, wherever our paths may lead. But we don't go empty-handed. We leave with values, with stories, with resilience, stitched into who we are. We leave with lessons we didn't even know we were learning. In classrooms, on fields, in quiet conversations that stayed with us longer than the bell rang, I am confident that the class of 2025 will continue to lead with respect, act with responsibility, strive for personal excellence, and pursue quality in all that we do. Let's never forget the journey that brought us here, or the people who cheered us along the way. So, to my fellow graduates, stay bold, stay kind, stay humble enough to learn, but confident enough to lead. And when in doubt, fake it till you make it, respectfully. Just don't forget to proofread. Congratulations, class of 2025. We did it, and we did it with style. Thank you.
Thank you, Evan. It is a privilege to welcome back two distinguished alumni, Angel Anthony Cordero and Aida Chacon, both of whom earned the honor of serving as valedictorians of their graduating classes. Today, they return to share their insights and reflections with the class of 2025. Memories etched in our minds help shape our identities and pave the pathways for our future endeavors. The experiences we carry from our time here not only define who we are, but also guide who we are becoming. Angel and Aida will share with us some of the meaningful memories that shape their journeys, offering wisdom, inspiration, and perspective as the class of 2025 prepares to embark on their next chapter. Please join me in warmly welcoming Angel Anthony Cordero and Aida Chacon.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, Burnham Wood Charter School District, friends and family, and friends that became family. And a special thanks to our superintendent, Dr. Joey Gonzalez, and the Da Vinci School for Science and the Arts graduating class of 2025 for having me. Give yourselves a round of applause, please. My name is Angel Anthony Cordero, and I graduated from Da Vinci as a valedictorian of the 2022 class. Since then, I have accomplished a great deal. I was inducted into Phi Sigma Pi and completed their executive leadership program, 3 times made the dean's list at UTEP, and also served as a Phi Sigma Pi secretary. As a member of the NSLS, I served as their secretary, organizing 150-plus person events with keynote speakers such as Dr. Heather Wilson, the District Attorney James Montoya, and District 8 Councilman Chris Canales. Furthermore, the society grew by 155 members during my tenure as secretary. I was also inducted into Phi Kappa Phi, the oldest National Honor Society in the United States, extending membership to only the top 10% of every graduating class in the country. Last but not least, I graduated this past Saturday from the University of Texas at El Paso, summa cum laude, with my degree in biological sciences with a concentration in biomedical studies and a minor in Spanish. But thank you, but in all honesty, that's enough personal vanity. This night is not about me, nor should it be. Class of 2025, I want you to look at each other, all of you. This night is about all of you. It is about a spectacular group of young individuals sitting before us who are now about to embark on the most thrilling and daunting journey that any of us will ever know, life. With any luck and a little bit of blessing, by the end of this, I will have given you some of my hard-fought wisdom and a sense that you too can boldly, fearlessly face this world, that you not only would surpass my successes, but that you would do far more than you can ever imagine. As I sat ruminating over what to say this evening, I looked back fondly on my time at Da Vinci. The friends, mentors, and everyone else too numerous to name who made those days precious. I then thought about this particular class that I face through the lens of the speech I delivered to my own graduating class 3 years ago. I remembered the call I gave them to leave the past behind so that we might go and change the world, and the thanks I gave them for inviting me into their lives. Mostly, I recalled my imploration that we should face the world boldly taking the paths that we would make for ourselves and not the ones that others would force us to. Only through this lens was it that I came to the message of hope that I share with this class now. To graduating class of 2025, this is my gift to you. This is one day the inaugural poem from my second book, Being. Those of you that know me knew I already published one book titled The Life We Lead. One day you will live in the world you built, the world you always dreamed of, the world where love knows no bounds, the world filled with poets and artists and plays. What a wonder that will be. Yes, what a delight when wonder will be free. One day you shall live in the world you built, a world built because you held on dearly to hope, a world built on the promises you kept, a world built on the love and memories you shared. Yes, a place where a bright dawn follows a calm night. Yes, a place where all the dreams you dared to dream take flight. One day you shall live in the world you built, some world where sorrow no longer takes any hold, some world where heartbreak is no more, some world where pain and loss are in the past. That will be a wonderful symphony of sound, the sounds of laughter and camaraderie all around. One day you shall live in the world you built, the world where delight and wonder are free, a world where night falls, dawn breaks, and dreams fly, some world where joy and laughter are the only sounds. One day you shall live in the world you built. I tell you now, then with the same fervor that I did my colleagues 3 years ago, to go and build this world, go and chase your dreams and never ever let anyone tell you that you are dreaming too boldly. There's no such thing. Believe in yourselves and take your lessons from Da Vinci into the world. I believe the same today as I did 3 years ago, that here with me is a group of people that will change the world and leave it better than they found it. Not the same, most assuredly not worse, but most definitely better. In your eyes, you carry the vision of a world you now get to build, and your hearts beat along to the rhythm of the song you now get to write. I say now with full confidence that you all will go far beyond the successes that my colleagues or I have had. See, for you all hold within you the lessons of a foundation that has been built to tackle the challenges of an ever-changing world. Take care to defend that foundation and make sure the house built upon it stands. They will try and take it down. Take care to approach all that you do with a sense of excellence, doing the best you can with what you have for as long as you may be privileged to have it. Build a world that you feel proud of, and if nothing else, promise yourselves to live beautiful lives. Promise yourselves to face the world with an almost arrogant confidence that nothing, no weapon formed and no attack planned will ever prosper against you. If nothing else, take this lesson from me today, which has guided me since it was first given to me in my youth. The beauty of life exists in the people that we meet on our journeys and the stories that we share with them. Have faith in yourselves and in others, and speak that faith into existence. This is the victory that will overcome the world. Carry with you the strength of a lion and fly high as an eagle. Be swift as the wind and direct as lightning. Trust that life is easy if you make the right choices by listening to the right voices and not rushing any decision. Above all, never back down from any challenge, never quit any battle, and never give up the good fight. Fight that fight on the beaches and the landing grounds, on the fields and streets and on hills, until the day you are able to build a world you are proud of. And never, ever let others' opinions about you dictate what you know about yourselves. I promise you, when you're at the top of the mountain, you recognize how wildly insignificant their criticisms of you were. And you recognize that the space you hold and the legacy you built is incorruptible by cowards too afraid to dream. I bid you all a good night, May you look back fondly on your time here, and may love, joy, prosperity, welfare, and every kind of good follow you all the days of your lives. May the Lord bless you and keep you, make his face shine upon you, be gracious unto all of you, and give you peace. I cannot wait for the day when I will be living in the world that you built. I cannot wait for the day that you all scale your mountains. Thank you.
Hello, congratulations class of 2025. Y'all deserve a round of applause. I know how hard it is to get where you are today. This moment, this accomplishment, this is just the beginning of a journey filled with unimaginable potential. Good evening, I'm Aida Chacon, and I would like to start off by thanking everyone for inviting me to give this speech and share some experiences I have had and gained after graduating high school 4 years ago. I graduated from Da Vinci back in 2021, where I had the opportunity at Da Vinci to participate in the robotics club, the varsity basketball, Inspirus, art competitions, and so much more. I also made sure to take full advantage of the on-ramps classes that were available at the time and have helped me move forward a lot in my college career. All of these activities, and as well as being part of Dr. G's intern program, have prepared me for what was to come. I had automatic admission into the University of Texas at Austin, and I was offered the presidential scholarship by the University of Texas at El Paso. I decided to stay here and pursue my bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering. And although going to another part of the state would have been cool, I don't regret my decision one bit. While in college, I continued to stay involved with Da Vinci, with the robotics club. This time, instead of a student, I was a mentor to the team. It was through this ongoing participation to the club that I was offered an opportunity to work as a research assistant for the UTEP Aerospace Center by a UTEP professor themselves. Since then, I have worked part-time at the Aerospace Center, contributing to projects funded by organizations like NASA. I truly value this experience because it has allowed me to develop skills that can only be learned through practice, hands-on. I even became a published author. I wrote and presented a research paper to the International Mechanical Engineering Congress and Exposition at Portland, Oregon last year as an undergraduate. Building on that momentum, I also became the co-captain lead for the UTEP rocket team. In just 1 month from now, we will be competing at the International Rocket Engineering Competition with our rocket car called Sandstorm. Actually, I just graduated 3 days ago with honors in getting a bachelor's in mechanical engineering with a minor in math. And I was offered to pursue a PhD sponsored by the university here at UTEP. But enough about me. I'm sharing all of this with you guys to share and express that this school has excellent foundations, principles, and disciplines that you will develop here. You already have. You're graduating. So, you're no different than me. You have the same foundations, dare I say even better foundations, and are stronger than mine. You will achieve whatever you focus to achieve. I believe in each and every single one of you because you are Da Vinci dragons. Don't allow anybody to tell you anything different. I'll share with you the same words I gave my graduating class 4 years ago. If you're feeling afraid of taking the next step in life, don't worry. Life is not a race. You can pace yourself, figure things out at different rates, so don't fear for things you haven't encountered yet. We all have different dreams and aspirations, and simply taking the time to stop and take a breath once in a while is valid. You made it. You're sitting right here today. Make sure to thank your teachers, staff that help you build this foundation that you're here with today. Also thank your parents, family, and friends by sticking by your side and offering the unwavering support that got you through it all. Remember, you represent your family, your school, but most importantly, yourself. Believe in you, the foundations you have what it takes. You truly do. Congratulations, class of 2025, Da Vinci Dragons. New heights are awaiting you.
Thank you, Angel and Aida. It is an honor to introduce a superintendent intern, Camila Fernanda Vizcala. She is the Salutatorian and the second highest academic achiever of the Vinci High School class of 2025. Camila has received a full ride to UT Austin, majoring in civil engineering, winning 3 trophies as Inspire's project manager. Camila's dedication, perseverance, and pursuit of excellence have distinguished her as a leader among her peers and a shining example of academic achievement. Today, she stands before us to offer a reflection on the present, a moment in time where past efforts meet future aspirations and where the class of 2025 pauses to celebrate how far they have become. Please join me in welcoming Camila Fernanda Vizcala.
Hi, everyone. I know you're tired, but please bear with me. Good evening, everyone, friends, families, teachers, and of course, my fellow graduates of the class of 2025. I stand here today filled with so many emotions: pride, gratitude, and a little bit of disbelief that we finally made it through. It's an incredible honor to speak to you tonight as your salutatorian and as a proud Mexican daughter. This moment means more than I can put into words. First, I want to thank the people who helped me get here. To my parents and my sisters, papi, mami, y a mis hermanas, gracias por todo. Thank you for your sacrifices, your hard work, and your faith in me. You left so much behind to give me a better future, and I carry your strength with me in everything I do. This achievement isn't just mine, but yours too. To my teachers, especially Mr. Hernandez, Ms. Amaya, Dr. Cunningham, and Ms. Ortega, thank you for sharing your time, knowledge, and patience with us. You challenged us when we needed to grow and supported us when we were struggling. You didn't just prepare us for school, but you prepared us for life. You believed in us even when we were half asleep in your classes and running late with all the assignments, and that belief meant more than you'll ever know. And also a very special thank you to Superintendent Dr. Gonzalez. Your leadership and your dedication to our education has helped me come a step closer to achieving my dreams. Your commitment to making our school a place where we can succeed and feel safe means the world to us. We appreciate everything you do behind scenes to make days like this possible. To my friend group, you guys know who you are. Thank you for being my second family. Thank you for the laughs, the deep talks, the emotional support, and the moments that made high school feel like my home. I'll especially miss our time together during lunch. That table held so many stories, secrets, and inside jokes. Meeting you was truly the best thing that happened to me during these 4 years. I wish we could all sit together one last time and enjoy that hour we had for lunch together. And to my classmates, we've been through a lot together and we made memories that will carry with us forever. High school has taught me a lot, and not just from classes. I learned how to speak up for myself, how to manage my time. Well, I'm still working on that one, but yeah. And how to keep going even when life got hard. I learned that it's okay to fail, and as long as you keep trying, everything will come up great. Asking for help doesn't make you weak, it makes you brave. So don't be scared to go and ask anybody really for help. But what I'll miss the most about high school is the small moments I've lived. Laughing with my friends in the hallway, the inside jokes only our class with Amaya, God. The teachers who knew when something was wrong without us ever saying a word, and the feeling of belonging to something bigger than ourselves. As we move on to college, jobs, the military, or whatever comes next for you all, I want to leave you with 3 pieces of advice that I think are really important. First, be proud of who you are and where you come from. Your roots are your power. Never be ashamed of your background, your culture, or your story, because that's what makes you unique. Como mexicanos, yo sé que a veces nos da pena hablar en inglés o lo que sea, pero aquí estoy yo. Tomen de ejemplo a todos los que hemos estado aquí, todos hablamos español y todo se puede, en serio, si se lo proponen. Second, chase your dreams even if they scare you, and especially if they scare you. The road won't always be easy, but always keep moving forward. You've already proven you can do hard things because you just graduated high school. And third, don't forget to be kind. The world can be tough, but we can be tougher by being compassionate with each other. You never know what someone else is going through, so lead with empathy. And for my last thing, I like to leave you with a quote by Phoebe Bridgers and one of my favorite songs, which says, "Anyway, don't be a stranger." Please never let us become strangers. Text me if you meet someone new at college, wave at me if you see me around, and call me if you ever need something. Always know that you will all have a friend in me. Thank you and congratulations, class of 2025.
Thank you, Camila. You're a great example of the Da Vinci values and excellence. Now, it is with great honor and celebration that we introduce Valentina Adonai Felix, a superintendent intern, advisory board member, and the valedictorian, the highest academic achiever of the Da Vinci High School class of 2025. Valentina is graduating in 3 years through the Texas First Early High School Completion Program with a full ride scholarship to any Texas public university. She will be attending St. Mary's University, double majoring in pre-med and pre-law. She is a member of NHS and serves as an NHI attorney, co-captain of varsity cheerleading and mariachi group. She was also a first chair cellist in orchestra. Valentina's remarkable dedication, perseverance, and passion for learning have not only distinguished her academically, but have also inspired her peers and teachers alike. Today, she stands before us to offer a powerful reflection on the present, a moment rich with achievement, growth, and possibility. A time to reflect on the journey that has shaped the class of 2025 and to recognize the accomplishments and experiences that define this moment. As the class of 2025 prepares to step into the future, Valentina reminds us to appreciate the journey that has brought us up to this point and the strength we carry forward. Please join me in welcoming Valentina Adonai Felix.
Dr. Gonzalez, teachers, class of 2025, family, and friends, welcome. We never thought this day would come. We've been counting days, hours, minutes, and seconds, and now that it's here, I know that we're ready for what's next. But I'm also sorry that it is, because it means leaving people who inspire us, teachers who have been our mentors, so many people who have shaped my life, and many of my fellow students' lives forever. I live in 3 worlds. One is the world of perfection, attempting to be the best intern for Dr. G and helping him and her school in any way, shape, or form has made me want to become an almost perfect intern under his guidance. He has given me incredible opportunities that helped me shape my path, especially in pursuing my early graduation. The support he's given me, his belief in me, and his guidance have made a lasting impact in my life and future. This perfection did not stop as I strive to be the perfect student in Ms. Aguirre's office in front of TEA, making sure I'm in the top 10% to graduate early, to have more than 22 credits, to be in the 80th percentile for the SAT, and all of this while becoming best friends with my ride or die, Ms. Aguirre. To beat my teachers in arguments or becoming an ice cream scooper alongside Mr. Colby. To getting straight hundreds and completing hours of extra credit work for Ms. Ramos. To never miss a deadline or emailing Dr. Cunningham for an extra day to submit my essay. To learn about life and what it means to be a doctor with my biggest buddy, Mr. Perez, to him helping me plan vacations for me and Nick for the next 5 years. To having coffee dates with Doctora Gallardo and getting a very good score on my SAT. From being a homeless person for Mr. Davidson to being TJ's, aka Nick's girlfriend, in Mr. Summer's play while reading Careers for Dummies in between scenes thanks to Mr. Summer. From being Miss Amaya's little freshie with 100s in college algebra to gossiping during lunch a year later. To complaining during mariachi practice because I didn't want to be there, to becoming friends with Mr. Barcenas and calling him for every emergency. From falling and being scared as a flyer in 8th grade, to standing up, high and proud, and learning new skills along Coach Taylor and the faith she put in me. To learning important values with senior Mr. Summer, to learn how to make up sing and how to fly home on our Florida trips. To befriend my teachers and learn from them, while working hard in their class and not letting them down. This is my world of perfection, to never miss a deadline, to never mess up, and to always be the perfect student that everyone, and myself, expects me to be. It's a rewarding world, the reason I get to stand up here and call myself the Valedictorian. But my second one is full of smiles and giggles. The second one is populated by amazing and funny people whom I call my friends and family. Marisela is an incredibly unselfish person who has shown nothing but love, kindness, and support for me. No matter the circumstances, Marisela has always been here for me, made me laugh when I was crying, and listened to me when I needed it the most. Jose, you made life easier. You helped me build my house in Minecraft and laughed with me when Nick wasn't here. To my little chismosa Ruth, that makes me laugh until my stomach hurts in 8th period, I will be missing you a lot. My sister from another mother, Leah, I will be missing you most of all in our Barnes & Noble's date from time to time. Never change, keep shining bright, and I'm sorry for leaving you behind. Thank you, Rita, for making everything possible for us. Angel, you set the standard high, but now I have the confidence to say that I finally beat you. Giovanna, I'm hoping I can't hear you in San Antonio, but you keep asking those questions. I expect to see you high and mighty one day. Last but not least, my dear friend Cameron, thank you for being the one person I can count on to always cheer me on and to believe in me. Your resilience and strength will always inspire me. And I guess you were right, there wasn't really any competition. My third world is by far my favorite. It's composed of the two most important people in my life, Nick and my mom. My third world is a place where I can unwind when I need it the most. My peace and my love belong in this world. To my best friend, my partner in crime, and the reason I get up in the morning, Nick, thank you for being my knight in shining armor when I needed you the most. You taught me what love should feel like, and I will forever be grateful for your kindness and admiration. You shaped me into a better person this past year, and I couldn't be more grateful to spend the rest of my life with someone like you. I can't wait to live our happily ever after and create new adventures together while always having each other to lean on. To think that in just 82 more days, we're going to be out and about in San Antonio together. But of course, I can't forget the people who made Nick into the loving and kind gentleman that he is. His family, particularly his mother and sister, are to thank for who he is. To my ultimate inspiration, coming from my built-in best friends, the dazzling woman from whom I received my name and my life's blood from, my mother, or as I call her, Belinda. My mother never gave me an idea that I couldn't do what I wanted to do, or who I wanted to be. She made me believe the opposite, that I could fly if I wanted to, oftentimes telling me that the people who hate me or dislike me are just jealous of me. She filled her house with love and fun and movies and snacks. She did multiple efforts to give me outstanding role models, from Nobel scientists to Spanish podcast people in Spain. As she guided me through these last 17 years, I don't think she realized that the person I most wanted to be was her. Thank you, Mom, for being my biggest mentor for everything. My bestest days are in this world. Watching Gilmore Girls with Nick and my mom in our living room, cooking a meal while Nick plays in the patio with Artemis, and then going out for ice cream in the evening. It's also peaceful and it's also lovely. My most memorable memories and my best laughs belong with them. To the class of 2025, these years have been unforgettable, and this last year has been memorable. Look around you and thank the people next to you for giving us the best senior year possible. Thank our school for giving us lifelong friends and for the lessons we'll carry forward. Congratulations, class of 2025. I wish nothing but the best to all of you. And one last thing. Happy birthday, Mr. Colby.
Thank you, Valentina, for your thoughtful words and inspiring reflection. We are grateful for your insight and leadership, and we celebrate all of you, everything that you have accomplished. At this moment, we are proud to recognize the outstanding scholars who have earned the distinction of graduating among the top 10 students of the Vinci High School's class of 2025. As your name is called, we ask that you please rise so that we may honor your dedication, perseverance, and academic excellence. Valedictorian Valentina Felix. Salutatorian Camila Vizcaya. Third, Nicholas Looney. Fourth, Evan Wood. Fifth, Ryan Ling. Sixth, Karel Sanchez Peraza. Seventh, Adrian Montoya. Eighth, Carlos Yáñez. Ninth, Jorge Arad Fuentes. 10th, Edmi Arellano Rincón. Thank you, graduates. We are proud of all of you, of your achievements, and believe in your future success. You may please sit down. Okay, we're now going to continue with Voices of the Future. They shape the world ahead, guided by memories that define who we are and inspire we are becoming. Please welcome 11th grade Superintendent interns Giovanna Macaria and Luis Murguia as they illuminate their journeys forward.
Good evening. For any of you that may have missed the introductions, my name is Giovanna Macaria, and I would love to begin by taking a moment to reflect on how far we have come in life and appreciate that which has brought us where we are today. Since I arrived at the Burnham Wood districts in the 3rd grade, the opportunities offered to me with the foundation set by my family and the support of friends along the way have molded me into the young lady standing before you today. And I do not doubt they have continued to do a great work in the lives of every student that has come on board. We are a large district of small communities, and with that comes a number of great advantages. Teachers know you by your first and last name. And with a smaller class size ratio, you can be sure they are quick to catch your struggles from afar and guide you forward from it. Additionally, the school goes out of its way to hire tutors just to ensure everyone has the opportunity to receive the one-on-one learning and guidance they fully require. Little as this may seem, this was once the backbone of my academic success and the very thing that sustained me. This year, I was given the opportunity to be hired as a student's tutor over the summer. And to me, this means the opportunity to partake in the future of a leader and to give back as a thank you to those who have helped shape me into the person I am today. Following the summer break, I'm ecstatic to continue partaking in the unique academic opportunities this school has to offer. From having completed the UT Austin on-ramps courses, which has provided me with a rigorous but enriching experience, to beginning my journey in the recently added APCC dual credit courses. By taking advantage of the opportunity to take summer classes, I'll be entering my senior year, having 2 required classes to graduate and 6 remaining spots to partake in the unique electives and advanced coursework that the school has to offer. This will further prepare me for my future in medicine, broadening my understanding in the field and equipping me with the necessary skills and knowledge to succeed. To the extracurricular activities that have captured our hearts and passions, I thank you. Personally, I am grateful to be a part of the orchestra, cross-country, mariachi, hosa, and debate club. Not only have we created lasting bonds through them, but they have also done much for each of our character developments, teaching us resilience through the struggle of balancing work and events, while also teaching us the art of time management and the gift of prioritization. We juniors will cherish our final year in these activities, experiencing them for the last time as high school students. Finally, to the members in the faculty of the internship program, my most sincere expressions of gratitude. In addition to preparing us to take on the roles of campus leadership, you have equipped us with what it takes to face the great step before us. And we junior interns, soon to be senior interns, are as ready for this process as we could ever be, the college application process that you have prepared us for. Now, as a member of the class of 2026, we applaud the senior class before us and thank you for being great mentors and role models. As they graduate, it is now the role of the next class to take the torch passed down to us and make the future ours, to write our own stories and maintain the great standards that Da Vinci is known for. Again, congratulations to all graduates, and thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. Before I begin my speech, I would like to say thank you to everyone here, to the proud parents, the accompanying siblings, to all other supportive family members, to the staff of Da Vinci, the admin. We have Dr. McMillian, Ms. Lugo, Ms. Longoria, Dr. G, our superintendent, and of course, Walker. Thank you to my friends, and of course, congratulations to the graduating class of 2025. I should introduce myself. My name is Luis Murguia, and I'm a junior. I'm not valedictorian or salutatorian. I'm not even graduating, but I want to share with you my point of view as a junior and some advice and reminders that I think this graduating class needs to hear. This school year, Da Vinci has brought me many great opportunities. I've done a number of sports, my favorite one being wrestling. Shout out to Coach Powers and Coach Barshanis if you're here. I know I saw you. I've been in many clubs and programs where I've been given the opportunity to travel afar, such as going to Florida, where I've been given another opportunity to go to Europe for the International Club. Shout out to Gustavo and Cook and Sergio. You guys were crazy during that trip. That's where I found out how much I love this class of 2025. I really admire you guys. This school has given me a very busy life, which is a blessing, and I'm still continuing to thrive. I look forward to what's coming next, my senior year. I still have one more year to go, and I want to make it count and keep achieving, and I know Da Vinci won't disappoint. But now, let me share with you 8 very important points. No, I'm just kidding, it's just 2. I'm the last student speaker here. The first one being, it's okay to fear what's coming. Fear is natural. Fear doesn't mean you're weak or unprepared. It means that you care. It means that what's ahead matters to you. Let's face a hard reality. We don't want to grow up. Can you think back to a time when you told yourself that you never wanted to grow up? Sadly though, growing up is a part of life and time waits for no one. You're going to go out and venture your own life whether you're ready for it or not. But again, it's okay to be scared, as long as you don't let it hold you back in life. Growing up is very important, but it's necessary to be prepared for what's next. You just need to be brave. This brings me to my second point. As scary as it is to grow up, the great news is you don't have to do it alone. Out of all the things I've accomplished here at school, and out of all the things I've accomplished in general, I believe that the most important thing I gained is my relationships. Nothing is more important than a meaningful connection. Nothing is more important than living your life to care for others. Create a connection greater than yourself, with your mom, your dad, your best friends, your partner. I'm going to share a Bible anecdote. Escalates, it's a hard word to pronounce, is a Bible book believed to be written by King Solomon around 10th century BCE. And it's a book that tackles the question, what is the meaning of life? Escalates 4:7-8 says this, I observed yet another example of something meaningless under the sun. This is the case of a man who is all alone, without a child or a brother, yet who works hard to gain as much wealth as he can. But then he asks himself, who am I working for? Why am I giving up so much pleasure now? It's also meaningless and depressing. At this school, I believe I've built some inseparable connections, and I hope you have too, seniors. Think about what's coming. Chances are all the things you've envisioned in your head for what college is going to be are very different than what it's actually going to be like. Think about when you were transitioning from elementary to middle school, from middle school to high school. One thing you can rely on, though, is the support of loved ones. You can rely on connections. And remember, time doesn't erase the chance to reconnect. In other words, it's never too late to mend a fractured relationship. And in the famous words of the Smiths, it takes courage to be gentle and kind. In conclusion, I'm proud of what these seniors here have accomplished. We're saying goodbye to a great generation of high school seniors, but to a new generation of real-world adults. You should remember this much. You didn't suffer through endless sleep deprivation and unbearable calculus just to ChatGPT your way through college. So go out and do something useful with your life. Go do something useful for yourself and society, because I see you graduates as my role models. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.
Okay, we would like now to take a moment to honor the hard work, commitment, and significant impact of our remarkable educator and leader, and share a few words of recognition and appreciation for the contribution made by this esteemed member of our district. It is my great pleasure and honor to introduce our superintendent, but before I do that, I want to share some information that I think it's important for all of us to know. He's been in the field of education for more than 64 years. He's often also there, as some of you know, and some of you have heard in the speeches, he has always been there for all of our students. And he's a great member and participant, of our community. He's always there to help mentor and teach all of us. I know he has made a great impact in my life, and I've seen it, and you heard it through our students, how much our community and our lives have changed. We can talk about for hours about all of us recognitions that he has achieved throughout the years in his career. He's nationally and internationally recognized. There's not a place that won't recognize Dr. G. We're grateful for his leadership. We're really, really appreciative of everything he does for us. And now it is with great honor that I would like to introduce him to share with us some insights. So please give a warm welcome to our superintendent, Dr. Joe E. Gonzalez.
Thank you. Now, I'm not as bad as I look, but I'm like a rusty pail. When you sit alone too long, you get seized up. But pretty soon, I'll be able to race you across the stage. Let me say just a few things, because we've heard a lot of good things tonight, so there's no need to report or say what we've heard. Plus, the babies are crying, and when it starts, and we see that people are getting a little tired, it's time to get on with why we're here. We're here to recognize, to pay homage to the graduates. That's why we're here. But there's a few things I do want to say. You've had a real important part of your life, and you wouldn't be here if you hadn't done a good job, and your parents hadn't done a good job with you. You wouldn't be here. So there's no sense me trying to improve on what the speaker said. They did a great job. Let's give them a round of applause. They did a great job. So what happens now? You know the obvious. Some of you will go on to university. Some of you will go on to different type of jobs. And the good thing today, traditions are moving aside, and there's more places than traditional university now. Many of you are taking classes at the new building we call CTE, Career and Tech Education. What you find there is that those jobs, which haven't been always thought of as great jobs, have all the prestige of any university you can go to, and you're going to have the same kind of life as people that get doctorates, masters, all of those things. So don't underestimate that if you're in the audience and some things don't quite go the way you want, or you think you'd like something different. That is what's going to happen with the future. Look at the world. The world is really complicated. It's conflictive. Everybody blames the other guy. Don't do that. I came here to Da Vinci 8 years ago. I was supposed to be here 3 months as a consultant. I liked it here. I still like it here. I have a very good school board to work with, a lot of great teachers. You know the teachers here. Why do you do so well year in and year out? It isn't because the superintendent talks to you a couple times a year. It's because you have teachers. Everybody should know that teachers are what make a school good. So remember who the good ones are. Make sure that everything is done to keep the good ones. And I'm proud to say we have the lowest turnover of teachers in Texas, maybe the United States, because we know who's good and we want them to stay. The two things to think about are habits and beliefs. That's all you got to think about. You got good habits, that's why you're here. You got good beliefs, that's why you're being honored. But now you go forward with the rest of your life, and there'll be many people, many persons that want you to have different habits and different beliefs. And the ones you should always go to, if you're wondering sometime, am I taking the right road or am I not? The ones you should always go to are your parents or those people in your life who acted as your parents. They'll always give you unconditional love. They'll tell you what you need to hear. Whether it's what they think you want to hear, they'll tell you what you need to hear. Habits. Don't lose the good habits you have. Don't be listening to people that you wonder, like, I don't know about that. Don't be listening to those people, because their interest many times is not in you. Their interest is to have the way they believe. So keep your habits you have. Don't lose them. Beliefs. All of you have beliefs. We're all different. We have to learn to applaud the difference. We have to learn to treat everyone the same. At Da Vinci and in the Burnhamwood Charter Schools, we try to give students 3 to 5 tries. We've had some students that graduated in the top 10 that when they were in the lower grades, people would come to me and say, they shouldn't be in our school. Who's to judge who should be in the school? There's only one person, and it's not a person, and they're much higher than we are, that should be judging anybody. We always listen to the kids. If you don't listen to the kids, give it up, because you're not here for the right reason. If they're wrong, we'll tell them they're wrong. But if they're right, we will help them get what they should get and deserve. So the beliefs and the habits that you form, keep them. A couple other thoughts. You're going to meet so many people. In my life, I've been fortunate to meet what people would consider the top people: presidents, governors, star basketball players, star football players, big-time coaches, big-time everything. They're no different than you are. If they're thinking the right way and they're going to help you, listen. Do what you hear them say. If they're not, don't do it. We're all equal. What we do from here forward starts to separate equality to importance. And what's important is not what you earn, not what prestige you gather. What's important is, how did you treat all the people around you? Some people, when I came here, said, oh, you're going to that nerd school. I said, I don't know about that. I know they're smart. I know they know how to behave. And I said, before we get done, you're not going to ever call them a nerd school, because they're going to beat you in everything you do. And they do. We had, I think, 7 or 8 state championships, not just in sports, in everything. You had the best singer in Texas up here. Look how he can sing. You got chess. These guys are winning all the time. You got mariachi. You got all kinds of dance. You got theater. Everybody's good. If that's what a nerd is, count me in. People don't know. They think they know. They think they know. I never changed my mind. I believe right now like I did when I was young. If it's good, keep it. If it's not, discard it. But don't change because somebody wants you to. You stay yourself. You're strong. You've made us proud. We have people in right now, and I'll end with this. We have 5 different groups studying our schools. They want us to replicate our school throughout America. We will start a new preschool through high school in San Antonio in the fall. We will build a new high school at Vista in the fall. But we have other cities, big cities, little cities. The Austin schools want us to take over their toughest schools. We may not. When we feel we're done here, we'll tell you, we'll be honest with you. But we're never really done. Because there's always somebody somewhere that's young, that's wondering, that's a little bit, what should I do? And that's where we go. I never have taken an easy school. Had many offers for many easy schools with all the money, all the grades, all the accomplishment. All I've ever taken is schools that have some kind of an issue. Your issue here was not academics or brightness. Everybody was moving out. Now we have waiting lists of 500 because of you. This class right here has accomplished more than anybody else. So I take my hat off, but then you see all my white hair and know I'm really old. But the class of 25, you've done the job. Thank you.
I would like to now ask Mr. Gallardo to come over here and share a few words.
Good evening, everybody. Buenas noches a todos. Gracias por estar con nosotros. Good evening to everybody. Good evening, proud parents, honored members of our board of directors, members of our outstanding administrative team, proud family members, and most of all, good evening, graduating dragon. I know we're all very, very proud of all that you've accomplished this school year as students at our school. I'm also very proud of you and grateful to have served as your principal for the school year of 24-25. This last year has been an exceptional opportunity that was given to me by our outstanding and incomparable superintendent, Dr. Joe Gonzalez. Thank you. Dr. G, as you all can see here tonight, has been an example for all of us, including all you graduates today, of what hard work, perseverance, and most of all, a good attitude can bring you when you put it to use to be the best you can be and chase all your dreams. I know that all your teachers and members of our staff are also very, very proud of you. And that is what makes the Vinci School the best in our city of El Paso. If all our teachers down here can please stand and give them a big round of applause, just like Dr. G said, that's what makes their graduates great, right here. Thank you all. Thank you all for coming out. It says a lot about you. As I stand here tonight, I also want to tell all the parents and family members that are here that your hard work, perseverance, and good attitudes have also paid off for you tonight as you celebrate the graduation of all your sons and daughters. They take with them tonight not only the best education available to them, but also the confidence and the support of all the teachers, staff members, and members of our administrative team who know that whatever path they take, they will not just be good, but they will be great. This evening, graduates, you're experiencing a great time of change, which is really exciting. Your world will now change from being a high school student, and you will now go to different places that whatever your chosen studies or careers will take you. I remind you to always be excited about the changes that are taking place in your life. And remember the famous quote that says, to improve is to change, and to be perfect is to change often. Remember that. Our school tonight will also undergo changes as we welcome the new principal of Da Vinci High School, who will lead our organization into the future and continue our tradition of excellence and opportunity for everyone. Our new Da Vinci High School principal comes to us from one of our excellent elementary schools, the Linguistic Academy. She has been part of our team in various capacities, including school counselor, assistant principal, and her latest position as the principal of the Linguistic Academy. She has many years of experience, and we feel very confident in her that our new leader will do her best to uphold the vision and mission of Da Vinci as she moves us into the future. As for me, graduates, I would like to sincerely thank all of you for this last school year and for everything you've taught me also along the way, and with all the wonderful memories I take with me. I will never forget you. With this, I would like to present to you the new principal of Da Vinci High School, Ms. Claudia Castañón.
Thank you, Mr. Gallardo. Good evening, graduates, faculty, family, board members, and Dr. G. It's an honor to be here tonight, not just as someone who's excited to join the school next year, but as someone who is deeply respects the journey you've completed to reach this moment. As the incoming principal, I want you to know that Da Vinci you're leaving behind is one I feel proud to join. You've built a legacy of excellence, character, and heart, and I'm committed to continuing that legacy for the students who will follow in your footsteps. So as you step into your futures, whether it's college, career, or a path still unfolding, know that you're ready. You have what it takes, and this Dragon community will always be cheering you on. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Mr. Guerrero.
Okay, it is my honor to now certify our graduates. Yeah. Class of 2025, please rise. All graduates, please rise. Dr. Gonzalez and members of the board, as principal of Da Vinci School of Science and the Arts, I certify that all students receiving diplomas today have met all of the requirements for graduation as prescribed by the Board of Trustees, the Burnham Wood Charter School District, and the state of Texas, and are entitled to receive their diplomas.
Mr. Gallardo, faculty and staff, parents, family, and friends, as the Deputy Superintendent of the Burnham Wood Charter Schools District, and on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I accept the certification of the graduates of the Vinci School for Science and the Arts, class of 2025. Presenting diplomas this evening, we'll be having Mr. Colby and Mr. Daryl Shetty. Graduate names will be read by Mr. Pedro Hernandez.
Vaya, vaya. The moment you all have been waiting for. Andrés Aguayo. Grecia Samay Aguilar. Maren Antoniette Alanis Ortiz. Juan Pablo Alcantar Holguín. Sofía Camila Almanza. Omar Eduardo Alonso Gutiérrez. Jonás Alvarado. Nicholas Elias Álvarez. Xochitl Adamaris Álvarez. Hassan Nicolás Álvarez Rodríguez. Luciana Aranda. Alexis Arce. Edmi Anaí Arellano Rincón. Emiliano Arzaga Treviso. Herschel Ernesto Barron. Esteban Bautista. Valeria Itzel Bracamontes Sapien. Gerald Benjamin Brooks. Mario Hugo Buendía. Michaela Isis Carrion. Frida Luciana Carrillo Sáenz. Saúl Dariel Carrillo Acosta. José Aarón Chacón Herrera. Omar Alejandro Chacón Herrera. Ivo Carlos Chacón. Matt Chacón. Ana Cristina Contreras Salazar. Andrés Cook. Isaac Agustín Corral. Carlos Iván Coto. Chase Joseph Cragen. Maximiliano de la Cruz González. Emily Delfín Flores. Roberto Delgado Alonso. Joanne Delgado Burciaga. Josel Delgado Burciaga. César Antonio Díaz. Andrea Naili Esparza Rentería. Juliana Espinosa Soto. Valentina Adonai Felix. Jorge Arad Fuentes. Jocelyn Alejandra García. Luis Gabriel González Rodríguez. Leonardo André González. Camila Hernández Márquez. Jocelyn Alexa Hernández Primero. Jimena Valeria Herrera Sánchez. Joana Huerta Jiménez. Santiago Lara. Melina Zoe Leiva. Ryan Alexander Ling. Nicholas Alexander Looney. Jacobo López Castellanos. Montserrat López Portillo. Mariana Paola Loya. Fernando Macías Domínguez. Jaciel Adrián Mancera. Daeni Martínez Fimbres. Anilú Maínez Arneros. Priscila Viridiana Mayorga. Aiza Camila Medrano Cepeda. Dana Fernanda Meléndez Vázquez.
Thank you for everything, mister.
Adrián Eduardo Montoya. Jimena Mora. David Emiliano Muñoz Sánchez. Adrian José Muñoz. Ana Sofía Muñoz.
Gustavo Brandon Muñoz Vázquez. César Eduardo Murga Vaca. Adrián Murillo. Carla Regina Nevares. Fernando Daniel Núñez. Aileen Ortiz Villegas. Alan Guillermo Oviedo Figueroa. Damien Leonardo Oviedo Figueroa. Grecia Palacios Quesada. Dylan Aarón Palma Rodríguez. Rodrigo Porras. Dania Ivonne Ramírez. Indra Giovanna Ramírez. Sofía Fernanda Ramírez. Juan Reyes. Sonia Lisbeth Reyes Portillo. Emily Rivas. Leonardo Rivas Villalba. Eva Sofía Robles Alvarado. Evelyn Annette Rodríguez Flores. Fernando Fabián Rojas Chávez. Marcela Berenice Ruiz. José Ángel Salas. Karel Leonel Sánchez Peraza. Edwin Ernesto Serna. Santiago Silva Valderrama. Jimena Daney Sosa Jiménez. Nathan José Sosa. Giselle Soto. Sofía Sherlyn Torres. Rebeca Torres León. Leslie Ulloa. Ana Paula Urquidi Vega. Areli Valencia Costa. Yvonne Janet Vallecillo. Kimberly Varela. Fátima Victoria Vargas Silvadoray. Ana Regina Vázquez Montes. Gael Belgis Fortes. Alina Verdugo. Sergio Andrés Villas Sansores. Cintia Camila Villegas. Leonardo Daniel Viveros Bencomo. Camila Fernanda Vizcarra. Evan Connor Wood. Carlos Jerónimo Yáñez. Vanessa Samarripa Olivares. Pedro Alejandro Zambrano Saucedo. And last but not least, Fernanda Zubia. It is now my honor to introduce Ms. Alisa Amaya, who will lead the class of 2025 in the traditional turning of the tassel. This is a symbolic moment that marks the official transition from student to graduate. Please welcome Ms. Amaya to the stage.
I'm a little short. Before I start, I love you all. Congratulations. Okay. Da Vinci Dragons, it is time for us to take the final step to graduate. At this time, please take your tassel and move your tassel from right to left. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the graduates of Da Vinci, the class of 2025.
As we come close of this remarkable celebration, I want to take a moment to express my deepest gratitude to all who have made this day possible. Our dedicated faculty and staff, the families and friends who have stood by our graduates every step of the way, and of course our graduates whose hard work, resilience, and character we celebrate tonight. I would also like to extend a special thank you to our superintendent, Dr. Joey Gonzalez, for his tireless leadership and unwavering commitment to our students, our schools, and our community. To the class of 2025, we are so proud of you, we believe in you, and we can't wait to see the future you will create. Congratulations, class of 2025. Go forward and make it extraordinary. Thank you and have a wonderful night.